Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm extremely excited. I'm going to be doing another live stream unboxing. And just to explain, I'm doing this because right now I don't have access to a nice camera. But I just got my GoPro Hero 5. Here's proof. Here's my box right here. I know it just came out yesterday, and I got it yesterday. I just opened it today. But wow, the thumbnail for my video is the banner. My new banner. But yeah, so this is my basically I don't have a micro SD card for that, so I can't record right now, and I'm still trying to figure out some things with it. There's some downfalls of it, like I'm gonna need to get a new battery charger. I'm gonna have to get well, I don't need a casing really. It's only for protection. I'm gonna need to find my lens caps. I don't know where those are. I only need the square one now. I don't know, just some other things. And also another problem, I can't charge it while it's in the frame. That sucks. But anyways, despite all that, I'm getting to know the thing. I'm trying to figure out if there's going to be a way to use the GoPro app without paying, because right now you have to pay for that to have a remote from your phone, which I might end up having to do. But anyways, yeah, so clearly I'm still trying to figure out things that I don't even have a micro SD card right now. I have to find it. I've been looking for it. If I don't find it, I'll have to pay like 20 bucks if I want a 64 gig one. I'm gonna go look it up now. 64 gigabyte micro SD. They're getting cheaper these days than they used to be. Definitely, yeah, only 20 bucks. Seeing some for like 11.50 plus 5, 16.50, and that's really cheap, man. Dang. Anyways, yeah, so that's gonna be a thing I'll have to do. But anyways, I got my Cubicle WeiLong GTS. I'm getting crazy upgrades like right now. Like I just got the GoPro, obviously. I'm gonna get an iPhone 6s. And WeiLong GTS. We'll see if that's an upgrade. Not so sure about that one. But anyways, yeah, I am so interested in this, and I know you guys are, because this is 49 bucks from the Cubicle, and thing is, like, that's really expensive, obviously. So, dang, we got 45 viewers. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's really expensive. Okay, so someone asked why haven't I uploaded. I'll answer that when I finish this second. Yeah, so since it's so expensive, I really need to make a video. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on it. People are saying, oh, it's just preference, and then they don't like it. Drew Brads has really liked it, so I'm gonna see what I think of it, and then try to make an educated guess and tell you if it's worth buying straight out. If you should buy it. And Chris Olsen said he recommends just trying one at a comp. That's probably what I'm gonna include. And why do I? I ordered one, and I can almost say that for a fact. Actually, I know that for a fact. But they're sending me some other ones. I am confused. Well, this is a surprise. This is probably the one I ordered because it says my name on it. I ordered lube, indeed. Wait, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna just open the one I planned to order because this is what I got. Actually, I'll just, you know what? I'll just do them all. There it is. This is the Cubicle Labs. Yeah, this is a premium cube. If anyone knows what this is. Oh wait, it says on it. No, it doesn't. New products. It wouldn't be there. I'm gonna go to Cubicle Premium Cubes. Maybe it's I actually don't know. Is that the Valk3? Because I already have that. It says M3 on here. I'm just trying to figure out, what is this? Holy crap, this is a good cube, whatever it is. And it looks the same. I think these are Valk3s. No, it's not the same. Hey, does someone know what this is? Here, I'm gonna look at the mech. That looks like a Valk3 to me. Yeah, I think that's a Valk3. This might be a Cubicle Valk3, which is insanely better than the Valk3 I got. I think mine was defective. Well, thank you to the Cubicle for sending me this. I don't see anything about the mech of this cube. Valk3, hold on. Valk3. The mech. Here we go. Looks like this. I've only seen the corners, which is not super helpful. Oh. I don't know. I think it's this. Oh, yeah. It's definitely this. Right? Does anyone know if this is the... I'm pretty sure this is the Valk3. And based on what people have described of it, like, I haven't actually... I got a Valk3, by the way. Wait a second. It was a Cubicle Valk3. It was. And it wasn't so good. But... Oh, it says right here. What? Guys, I don't know what this is. I'm so stupid. I haven't even checked the comment section ever since asking. I probably should have just done that. Why am I being stupid? Okay, let me go to the comment section. I'm sorry for being stupid. And then I told you I'd answer why I haven't been uploading. I can summarize that in 5 letters, which is APUSH. APUSH. APUS History. It's a class with lots and lots of work. But I've been able to handle it. Like, clearly today I've had time. But when I have other classes with homework and I have marching band, it doesn't work out. So just overall sophomore year has had me a little bit crazy. Moju M3. What? And premium Valk? Oh, this is to be the Valk. Okay, so I did get a premium Valk, and mine was it a premium though? I think it was. Yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, it was a premium Valk. And this one is a lot better, but I don't think I like this right now. This is really slow. But of course, that's all the Cubicle cubes come. I'll have to break that in. Yeah, Cubicle cubes come pretty slow. But dang, what is this M3? This thing is good. What is the M3? Okay, I'm sorry. I've been asking and not scrolling down. The Mars. I think I've heard of that. Moju M3. See, it said M3 on it. This one was blank. All right. Well, anyways, the big thing I've been really looking for is the GTS M, and then once I do this, I'm just so excited to see this because this is like the best possible thing in my opinion. I got a primary because I heard that Cubicle WeiLong GTS primaries are really good, and I got them to lube it in a way that I heard is also really good, and it's magnetic, so that's really slow. Oh, I can feel the magnets. Okay, so I was so eager to turn that, sorry. But right off the bat, it's really slow. And I have it in my feet cube color scheme because I think it would be really ideal for feet solving. And that color scheme only has like 2 different colors. So. Interesting. All right, so I'm just gonna keep breaking this in, but basically what I can feel is that there's just a slight click. Like it takes just a little bit and it won't want to move from there. Versus with these cubes, I'm doing the exact same thing. It'll definitely move. M3 right here. This thing is nice. Okay, guys, clearly I haven't really said anything useful yet. And people are saying, Dad, not gonna happen here. You've already seen that in my what not to do at a Rubik's Cube competition. For me, that's the #1 recommended video. So it's the same for you. Oh, sorry, I have this tilted down a lot. But okay, so it does have a click that you can definitely feel there, and you can see through here. You can see magnets just in darkened spots, and they're strategically placed and measured by Chris Tran. And that was an interesting solve. But anyways, right now, I'm gonna just guess that this thing is not gonna be super different from a WeiLong GTS. Like all I feel is just that extra little click, and honestly, I'm not feeling like it makes such a huge difference unless you're an inaccurate turner. In which case, like I always notice R perms are trouble for me. Dang, this thing is nice for that. Like sometimes I know. See, I just have a little problem there. Now, it's just so hard. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab my WeiLong GTS. All right, here are just a bunch of third vectors. And my WeiLong GTS, this cube right here, which all of a sudden feels really slow. This thing feels better than my main, but this thing feels even better. Like M3 is crazy. Okay, let me get my thoughts out, okay? So the Valk3, I'm not a big fan. It's just super blocky. I've never really been a fan of the Ying line of cubes, and this is really similar to that. So I'm not a huge fan of the Valk3, okay? And like if you like blockier cubes of the Ying series, I think this might be a good choice. But honestly, my Cubicle main, I don't know. I can't really distinguish between which one would be better between this and the Cubicle main. This one just feels even more blocky. It feels really blocky. The other one didn't feel that blocky. This just feels like a blocky main. I'm not a fan of the Valks, to be honest. Contrary to my opinion at Nats, that's not the actual Valk. Apparently cheese sales are better, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of this right now. I am yeah, so it has a slight clickiness to it, but honestly, I don't think this thing is really worth it. I could see it being good for people that have really hard turning, that just want to get a full force with their turn. Not that it's slow, but just the blockiness is nice for that. Now, as far as that M3 goes, I don't know, it's really good. It does feel a little blocky. What is this? Okay, let me just figure this out. M3 Moyu. I am so lost right now. It's a sub-brand of Moyu made by the designer who made the G series for Cyclone Boys. Thanks for that comment. Okay. So, I don't know. I just have to say this is really... This thing, honestly, it seems like Like, it could get you max times. Like, I think if you tension this, you could be just fine with your time. It does feel a little bit cheap, though. I do feel that. And some people like that cheaper plastic feeling. And if you've ever felt some other cubes, like, what's it called? It starts with an S, right? I can't remember, but it just feels a little bit, it feels like kind of YJ type cubes. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Now it doesn't seem as impressive, but it's a good cube. Now the WeiLong GTS, this is my main right here. I don't know how long that's going to stay for, but hold on. I have another WeiLong GTS for. This is my other WeiLong GTS that used to be my main. Then I got one lubed at Nats, and this was my main for like 2 months, or for the last 2 months. And what I like about them is they're really flexy, and you don't really have huge lockup problems. So I've never really seen the need for the magnets, but all of a sudden when I use it, I just feel a lot better. But right now this is super unevenly tensioned. Like, but it's interesting. It snaps. You can definitely feel the snap. But it doesn't really take away from the speed, which is nice. To be honest, all I feel like is it just makes it like a clickier cube. And I don't know, I think it would be nice for feet. Which is why I got it in that color scheme, but I don't know, I'm just having like trouble like getting my feelings about these cubes. Like, alright, I'm just gonna do some solves with this thing because that's the only way I'm gonna come to any conclusion. So let me go up here. I'm gonna solve up here. Okay, so I'll solve right here. Sorry about this. Again, this is not a professional broadcast. I don't know, it's so hard to come to a conclusion of this without doing solves. And it's definitely not evenly tensioned. Do I have a screwdriver here? I think so. Just give me 1 sec. All right, so I'm back. I got a screwdriver, and I'm just thinking about it. Like at this point, I do not feel like this is going to improve your times, having the magnets in. Now, obviously, everything I say is an opinion. And for some people who are really inaccurate, I could definitely see it happening. But right now, like, I haven't even... I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that the actual cube is not broken in. Maybe if it was at this level... Jeez, and now this thing feels like... You know, Chris was right. When you don't... Going from the normal to the magnet, you don't feel like there's a problem. But when you get used to the magnetic, you suddenly become more inaccurate, and you don't have to worry about turning as much. Dang, I feel like my G-perms... Like, that was bad, but... G-perms are a lot easier. Dang. Yeah, I can definitely say that G-perms are a lot easier. This is not evenly tensioned for sure. This is tight. This is tight. Okay, these three are really... These three need to be loosened. Usually the Cubicle does a really good job tensioning. Not sure what happened here, but yeah, I'm just gonna loosen this a bit. Shouldn't be a huge problem. Sometimes cubes change when you move them around or something. And I'm thinking, now that I just did this, I loosened this a little too much, and I just feel something insane. I can have this thing really fast and be able to control it. Holy crap. Okay, hold on. I need to get all the sides to this level now. So I'll probably do these a half mark. Just 45 degrees. Okay. Now I need to still loosen this one a bit. I had them move it with weight 5, so that might have contributed. Okay, this one's a little bit faster than the others. But yeah, I had them with weight 5, so that might have contributed to it being slower than you would have expected going out of the box cube. But yeah, it's still cool. That one's a bit it's loose. I just got that a teeny bit. Alright, I'm going to do some solves with this now because I'm feeling like just loosening it up a little bit might have really helped. And all of a sudden this feels like trash. This feels dead, honestly. Maybe it is. I didn't think it was dead last time I used it, but now it just feels like one of those dead cubes. I think also part of this might be that this is primary. So obviously I'm not maintaining my constants here. Like this is primary plastic, so that could also be making a difference. It was lubed different, lubed by the Cubicle. Well, that one was lubed by the Cubicle, but I didn't have it lube it the same way. This one I had lubed a special way that I heard was good. So I mean, those things might have contributed to it, but I feel like I am feeling that it's the ball bearings that are making the difference, or the magnets that are making the difference, but I don't know. So I'll just do some solves because I'm really interested in seeing how it performs here. This is a little bit tight. That one. Yeah, it's a bit tight still. Little differences make big changes. That's probably why it wasn't tensioned perfect. Because again, things get moved around. Probably when it was getting nailed. Whatever. So usually I have to make slight changes, but overall it seems pretty nicely tensioned. Dang. But yeah, like I don't know what it is with new cubes, but I'm starting to feel them being more and more unevenly tensioned, just because they're, I don't know, the screws make big differences from small changes for some reason. Jeez, and now it feels loose, so I have to tighten it the teeniest bit. Like, it's insane. All right, I think I finally got it, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna do a solve with this because I want to know like how this is gonna be. Let me just look at this. What orange? Okay, so the color scheme is fluoro orange, fluoro green, fluoro orange, fluoro green, white, red, blue, deep blue, and that should be normal yellow. And it's what I think is the ideal color scheme for distinguishing colors. Probably the only problem would be yellow and orange. That's why fluoro orange, that should be decent, but I don't know. Let's just see how solves go with this. Again, unevenness shouldn't be a huge problem with the magnets. I mean, I think that just should be completely not an issue. But who knows? Okay, I am not warmed up. Just saying right now. Still an 894, which is didn't feel that. It felt like horrible. So who knows? Geez, that is a problem. Okay, that's very bad. Oh, wait, I know 2GLL, guys. I know 2GLL. It's always good to learn some random new algs now and then. And oh, I have this. Hold on. Okay, so that was a 13, but I'm just gonna warm up, and then I'm hoping that my times will get good. And if I really like this thing for 200, I'm gonna order fluoro yellow and change that. The blue is probably fine. I don't want to go through that, but you know, who knows? I might use it for feet, and if I put that as priority, then that's what it's gonna be. This scramble's interesting. It's a 776. I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I just don't know. All right, hold up. Still feels unevenly tensioned. But honestly, I feel like at this point, this cube honestly seems like I can't point out like one single thing that you'd have to change to make this better. Like, I wouldn't be able to tell you that. I feel like the clicks are just the right magnitude. Like, they're not too harsh, not too light. And this blue side is just giving me trouble right now. I'm not liking it. Let me loosen that a teeny bit. Just go for that. Should be good. Basically, I think if you can't control your turning, this might be a really good cue for you. Geez, I should just get all cubes in primary because it's probably safer. Like, they wouldn't be affected by the die or whatever. All right, I really cannot cube during weekdays or just during the school year at all, for that matter. That's a lie because I've set world records during the school year. But Ooh, okay. Yeah, yellow seems it should be a bit looser there. Just a teeny bit. All right, what's this? And I got a decent amount of homework today, so that's bad news for me. But I can say that I've used the WeiLong GTS. But I don't know if this is anything like revolutionary at this point, but I see potential for magnetic cubes. Like, why only the WeiLong GTS? Like, maybe on a cube that's known to be uncontrollable, it might be more beneficial, because those cubes, you could see like how eliminating that would affect it. But this WeiLong GTS is not known to be the most uncontrollable cube, so I'm not sure if that's. Although it is my favorite cube on the market by a lot. I don't know. Now, what I'm going to do right now is just an average of 12 where I try my hardest. And I'm going to do one with this cube, and then I'm going to grab my other WeiLong GTS, which is down there. And, all of a sudden this feels... I cannot control this anymore. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to do a comparison. And try to keep things good. All right. Yeah, I don't want to get slow times for comparison. That's just bad. I'm really liking the PLLs on this. See, what I found was the GAN's air was really bad for last layer. I don't know, it just was sticky, and like it wouldn't always turn consistently. It wouldn't always turn the same amount. And I don't know if that was just me that thought that, but that's what I believed. And I don't know. This cube definitely does not have that problem. It's the opposite. It's really good for PLLs. And sorry, I just talked during that solve, so that might have caused issues. But anyways, let's do this. I really like this. This might be nice for blind solve. Doing M2 with this, I could see it being nice for that. Cranking out Y curves with that thing versus this. I don't know. I think my WeiLong GTS just completely died. Or it's just I haven't cubed in a while and it's not how I remember it. And that's what I think it is. Because, I mean, I doubt it just died from not using it. Like, I haven't used it and all of a sudden it feels dead. Cubes don't die that quick. Like, I haven't had it for that long and I haven't used it for that much time. But who knows? Big idea here. I'm really starting to like this. I just don't. The issue I'm having is whether it's worth the money. That's kind of stressing me out a bit because I really care about, I've been in your guys' position before where I was trying to figure out, well, should I spend this much money on this, or should I spend that same amount of money on a bunch of other cubes? Like, you could get a bunch of 3x3s for that money. And I mean, right now, I'm just going to say, unless you're world class, which in that case, you'd probably have a sponsorship, I don't think paying $49 for this without having tried it in real life is worth it. Now, if you try it in real life and somehow, some way, fall in love with it, then you should get it. Now, I don't know. You see, at the same time, I feel like everybody deserves to have the best 3x3 for them. And if you got money to spend, I would say this isn't a bad thing to try out. And it's really just, I think it'd be fun to use a cube with magnets. But like, this is not a bad thing to try out here. Alright, so I'm going to actually do it just average as 5 where I don't talk because I need to focus. So let's just do this. Starting on this solve. Here we go. $771. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wow. But $733. All right. I don't know if this is a placebo or something, but I'm feeling like this cube is just really nice. $745. I don't know what's going on. Like, these solves do not feel out of the ordinary. They just feel like normal solves. So I couldn't imagine if I was warmed up right now. Because those are times I get when I'm warmed up. So, oh. $935. It's just bad look ahead right there. Dang it. Dang. Well, okay, so I got accounting 940 or 935. That was 940. I'm feeling like this needs to be loosened a little bit. Just still feels really uneven. All right, anyways, let's just do it with this cube, see how this goes. I'm just interested in knowing like what the times are like. See, that was a 948. Didn't even feel like a bad solve. I don't know. But it makes me happy solving this cube because the yellows, this yellow just makes me sad. I don't know why. Well, it's pretty obvious because this one's brighter. But anyways. I missed the timer. That would have been like a 7. That was a really lucky solve, honestly. I think that would have been better if I did it in the M. So now I'm feeling like the M is improving my times. Like legitimately. Clearly I'm still forming an opinion. Oh my gosh, those PLOs. Now on the GTSM, not a problem. And this thing. What is this? Like, There we go. Now I got a hang of it, but I don't know. I just want to do solves on this. Okay, I'm just getting bad solves on the other cube, and all of a sudden I'm feeling like this one's better. But 765. All right, let's look at some comments here. It's not an official product from no. Chris Tran made it for the Cubicle.us. Also, guys, maybe I'll do some 4x4 in this stream because I've been getting into that quite a bit. I got a 31 on 4x4 with parity. So, I mean, with double parity the other day. So that's crazy. I'm not going to mark that as a +2 for over inspection because clearly I wasn't focusing on the inspection. Rather, I was telling you about my 4x4 life. All right. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so now all of a sudden that's happening on PLLs. I don't know. I mean, if you want to know, this thing is a WeiLong GTS that has a slight clickiness. So, I mean, it's kind of what I imagined. Me and my 2 GLOs, it's ridiculous. I'm trying to get better recognition, but it still sucks. Okay. I don't know. All right, let's just do this right here. All right. I mean, honestly, if you want me to come to a final verdict, I could say this cube right here, it can help your times minimally if you're a pro solver. Now, if you're not a pro solver, and when I say pro, I mean like sub 10. If you're not sub 10, yes, it could help your times, but you can, I honestly doubt it'd be worth it. But it could be a really nice collection cube or just a cube to have. But if you're sub 10 and you're interested and you have the money, it might not be a bad thing to invest in. Like, it's just an interesting thing. Like, I didn't even watch all of Chris's videos, so I haven't really been influenced by his opinion. But I just feel like it's gonna be a thing where, like, I don't know, like, if you're an inaccurate turner, it's probably really helpful. If you're not, it's not. That's basically it. Now, if you can't identify yourself, it might be a problem. That was me. Like, I still don't know if I think I'm an inaccurate turner. And all of a sudden, I'm able to get more confident with my turning to this cube. Definitely, for fact, I can feel that it's making a difference. I don't think this cube would have any negative effects. That's something I can probably say for sure. Like, I don't see how the magnets would cause any problems for you. unless you really need smooth cubes, but this thing doesn't feel good anymore. Again, I really wanted to try this cube for feat solving. But I'm not going to do that in this video. I'm not in the mood to do it. Yeah. Dang. That was really nice. RUD moves are pretty decent with this cube. That's the thing that usually causes lockups a lot of the time on other cubes. I don't know. I kind of just want to keep continuing with solving because it's so hard to reach an opinion. I kind of just got this cube. If anyone's like just coming in, basically, I haven't come down to a solid opinion. And this video is just me ranting. That's not the word I'm looking for. Rambling about like just whatever comes to my mind about this cube. And I guess don't take me super seriously when I say things, unless I sound serious, which I have at some points. But it's difficult. Yeah, I just haven't been able to come to a super serious conclusion yet. And let's look at some comments. If you guys have questions about the cube, you can go ahead and ask it. But all right, I'm gonna do a little thing. I'm gonna talk about some common cubes on the market. So Valk3, I feel like I've never understood what the deal with that is. Like, to me, it just feels like another Maying, and no one went crazy about that, so I don't know what the deal is. And then there's the Gans Air. Again, I was just not a fan of it. It feels really not blocky. Just, yes, it kind of feels blocky, but at the same time, it's just the other Gans were a lot more springy. And maybe it comes down to replacing the springs. Maybe I have to do that. I don't know. But I just felt like it was too stiff, I guess. Unlike the other Gans. Now, WeiLong GTS, what I really like, it wants to move. I kind of like that. It's not crazy like Gans 356 wants to move, but it does want to move, and I like that. And it doesn't pop at all. Doesn't corner twist at all. It's overall really good. Now, this takes me back to the magnetic, which, as I said, WeiLong GTS doesn't seem to me like a cube that you would need it. But when you go to the magnetic cube, you realize, wow, this is helpful. Again, can you see that? How it takes some force and then it goes. Now, when you're solving, you do feel the clicks. Watch. You can see it doesn't really. On this, it wants to move. It's just smoothly moving out of there. So, I don't know. It just makes it feel a lot less like you have to worry about every turn. And you realize, dang, maybe I was an inaccurate turner. Let me go back to this, and you can't even turn it. And I don't know. I've had ups and downs up and down feelings throughout this video. Still trying to figure out if I want this WeiLong GTS as my main. I'm gonna do some more solids because it's really fun to do solids with this thing. But I don't know. It's overall a nice collector's item, and I would say it doesn't hurt to have. If in theory you could buy anything, it definitely wouldn't. I don't see how it could really make your times worse if you're a WeiLong GTS user like me. I could only see how it makes it better. So who knows? Again, if you have questions about it, ask it. Have you ever done cup stacking? Yeah, I have videos on this channel. Patrick asks, shouldn't I be doing homework? Yep. I don't have that much today, though. I don't know. Today's been crazy. A really exciting Monday. I've just been so excited to go home and get my WeiLong GTS. But when I opened it, I always realized, oh, it's just another cube. Hey, it's not anything super special. Except when I got my 11x11. I don't know if I've shown you guys that, but I might upload that unboxing video if you guys want to see it. I don't know. I've just been really busy. Like, I am realizing, like, all the times I've said I was busy before, that just meant I had to have 3 hours to my own every day where I could sit aside and chill. And I could have, in theory, been using that time to edit. Now I don't have any time to chill, except somehow today I had time. Because with band and a push, there's no time to chill. Like, I have realized all the time, so it's basically total BS. Now I actually don't have time to edit, and the time I spent doing this live stream, of course I could have edited, but then I wouldn't have my WeiLong GTS video. So yeah, but today I was pretty lucky to have time. I don't know. I love the things that I'm doing in school, so I don't regret one thing that I'm doing. So don't comment like, oh, why are you killing yourself if you could be freeing up your time. No, it's all worth it, but I don't know. Let's just keep doing more solves. I'm getting bad times, but I don't know. I'm really liking this thing. Also, I got that M3. If you guys didn't see that yet, this stream. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and look at the M3. Now this thing feels really bad. Okay, all my cubes feel like total trash after using that WeiLong GTS. Like, wow. This thing still feels decent, but the WeiLong GTS still feels like the best cube that I have. So, I mean, I don't know. This is not the WeiLong GTS. Oh yeah, if you want to see, here is the Hero 5. It's got a screen. You can see that. I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, it's got a screen. And I mean, it's got I can go 1080 at 120 FPS, which is ridiculous. At 4K, I can still go 30 FPS. I think before that might have been like, I don't know, something. But yeah, you can go 60 FPS with 2K. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff. All right, so like let's say I wanted to go. If I wanted to go 240 FPS, I'd use 720p, and I could go 240 frames per second. Ridiculous. And then there are a bunch of views here. Okay, so like all that FPS things, like yes, it goes up to 240, 720, 120 with 1080p. I think 60 FPS with 1440, and then 30 with 2K and 4K. But I'm not sure. All that stuff is cool and all, but I mean I'm not really gonna need it. I'm gonna probably end up using the 240 FPS at some point, like maybe swimming or something. But hold on. So I'm gonna show you all the views. So there's narrow view, which you can see there. There is there's medium view, which is zoomed out more, obviously. Wide view. Where is it? Where's everything? What? Oh, I have to go to 1080p to get all the settings. Okay, there's a linear view. So what I really like about this, it doesn't have the bubble effect. See if I'm on the side, it doesn't have that. Like if I had anything else, it would have that effect. The fisheye effect. I don't know why I said bubble. But yeah, so there's wide, medium, and narrow as there's always been, and linear. I didn't know that ever existed. And then super view is extremely wide view. Like this thing is like I am pointing this. I can see almost 2 entire sides of my room here. You can see that. Like it looks like my head is extremely far away. Can you see that? This is fun. Kind of exploring with you. You can see a whole side of my room plus like almost another. It is huge, a huge view. Which might be cool, like if I'm recording. So like people make competition videos where they have their solves, but I think what would be cool is having your solve and then above it, you could see, like hold on, I'm just gonna see something. So yeah, you could have your solve and then you can see a whole background. Like here, let me see if I can show you guys. So I could have this thing here. It has my solves, and then you can see a whole background and see the scenery of the entire competition. Okay, you can't really see it like that, but yeah, with super view, that could be a nice option. So I could see these things being used for queuing. Yeah, I'm really excited to use this more. It's just I'm kind of mad at GoPro because they decided to change everything from previous GoPros. Now this is something they changed with the 4, because I mean I have accessories for the 3 white, which is 2012, I think. So I mean they changed things from that a while ago, and then they changed that even more. So I mean I'm just mad that they had to even change anything in the first place because they didn't need to. But I mean I guess this battery having it thinner is nice, but why did they change it from the Hero 4? I don't know. But yeah, so there's the battery. I need a micro SD. If anyone wants to send me one, no, I'm just kidding. As I found, there's like a $12 micro SD for 64 gigs, which is ridiculous. Like, I mean, that used to be more expensive. I can almost guarantee that. Used to be isn't like 5 years ago or something, but yeah. It has just the normal things: battery, micro SD, HDMI, USB. I think there's nothing different about that. But so another really cool thing about this is the voice control. Now, sorry, this is kind of turned into a GoPro review. Now that might be useful when I'm doing homework. So, what? Sorry, I was reading the comments. And Patrick said shouldn't be doing homework. What I'm doing. So I'm so stupid right now. What I'm doing. That would be useful when I'm filming videos, so I don't have to worry about turning on the camera. Like when I'm doing comp videos, even. not getting blind because people would get annoyed. But yeah, I don't know. Really, main reason I got this is my other GoPro broke, and then I wanted the newest up-to-date one, and I was like, whatever features it has, it's gonna be great, so I'm just gonna get it. And yeah, that was basically what I got for my birthday. But anyways, yeah, having the GoPro Hero 5 is a really cool thing. So especially I got it the first day it came out for consumers, so that was cool, even though a lot of YouTubers had it prior to that. Yeah, so sorry I couldn't make this video with this. Anyways, I would have totally slacked, like put it off the editing for it. And why does the screen look funny when I do that? There's nothing on the screen. It looks like it's broken. The screen is literally blank. How do I put it in an angle where you can see how blank? Oh, that's funny. It looks like there's all that black and rainbow stuff, but it's completely blank screen. Is there how is there not an angle where I can show you proof of this? Whatever. So obviously I lost a lot of viewers, so I must be really boring right now. But I'm just gonna end with some final thoughts on the new magnetic thing. So I ended up getting 3 new 3x3s, which is great. But just feels like magic, man. I feel like I have to worry. Like I literally have to put my mind and worry about the turning and make sure I'm not turning too much. Like every single move. I feel like I gotta be careful there, careful there, careful, careful, careful. Don't overshoot that. This I can just be free. Oh, I can go crazy. But yeah, let's do some. I'm not gonna do solves. That's it, guys. I'm just gonna end this live stream. I'm so hungry right now. See you guys.